What's up, everybody? It's CoralBonsai here. We are officially all set for this episode. We have stuff to actually start building this building. We have 2 stacks of brown concrete powder. Of course, I'm gonna need to convert that real quick, but that won't take long. Then we got 2 stacks of brown stained glass. I'm very happy of the previous episodes, although I am a little sad at the same time. Um, 2 of my 4 parrots have died at the hands of a creeper, and unfortunately, the other 2 parrots, which I did some research ahead of time. I'm actually gonna go pick up the sugarcane before it despawns. I did some research ahead of time before I left the jungle, and the Minecraft wiki said that parrots, like any other tamed animal, like a wolf or a cat, will teleport to a player if the player gets too far away. My parrots didn't teleport to me, or at least if they did, I don't know where they're at. So I'm gonna have to figure that one out. But either way, before we even get off to building this building, I don't want to screw anything up and run out of dye. So we are gonna set this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is going to be a fun little farm for us to just kind of gather some cocoa beans along the way, so we can reproduce that brown dye that we are using up. And who knows, eventually this might actually be a nice little project to have, as we could very easily turn this into a profitable cocoa bean and brown dye business. So we got this up and running. Now we gotta get off to working on this. And that being said, I'm probably gonna do this in the form of a time lapse, but similar to the last video, I will try and find a topic to talk about while I do the time lapse. I just don't know what it'll be, so stay tuned for that. Okay guys, so in today's time lapse, I just want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on with YouTube. Right now, there's a big issue with YouTube and the FTC. I'm not going to get too deep into the details because it is kind of boring and you kind of have to figure it out on your own. But what's basically going on is content creators are under a lot of stress and a lot of fire from YouTube because they have to comply with all of these different things that the FTC is telling them. So that being said, with me just starting out, I don't really want to throw all of my resources into the same basket in the event that something does happen with YouTube and it kind of crashes and burns. So I'm gonna start a Twitch. And I know that might be a bummer for some of you guys because of the fact that now I'm kind of dividing my channel into 2 places, and I was originally going to avoid that. But I do think that it will be for the best. And on top of that, I'm just going to use my Twitch for doing live streams with projects that I don't necessarily think would be the best to do in a normal video. But I did have a really cool idea of taking my Twitch streams and maybe doing like a little highlight reel when I finish them and posting them to YouTube. So even if you guys don't go watch me over on there, you can still kind of know what's going on. I don't know for sure if I'm going to do that. I'm really thinking it'd be a fun idea. But that being said, I think that I'm going to try a live stream on Twitch really soon here. Like, my plan right now is to do it on this upcoming Friday. So by the time you guys are seeing this video tomorrow, I want to do it at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but I'm not sure if that will happen or not because I do have a prior engagement that I kind of forgot about. And it's nothing that really affects me, but it just has to do with something that I'm doing at college, and I might still do the live stream anyways. But stay tuned for more information on that, and hopefully you guys can swing by and check it out and give me some support on Twitch. My username over there, by the way, is CoralBonsai, same as it is here. But yeah, enjoy the rest of the video, guys. here we have it. So we have officially finished the outside of this building, which I would just like to say looks phenomenal. Excuse me while I readjusted my chair. There we go, that's better. Alright, so yeah, this took me way longer than I thought it was going to, because even though it's a repetitive pattern, it's a very small pattern that I had to repeat several times. But now we are ready to crack on with the next step, which is actually building the interior here. But before I get to that, I need to go tear down this little tower of sand. Let's see if I can do this. Wait. What? There we go. That's cool. You know, I've never done that before, but I'm glad I just did. Okay, anyways, back to this. Yeah, so the outside is done. We need to work on the inside, and I've already gathered up all of these components, which is enough stuff to give us, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 modules of this, which they're very simple. And it's just going to be a matter of having to actually build it. So I'm going to get off to doing that, and I don't know if I'm going to make this a time lapse or not, because I'm trying to keep this episode shorter, and I've already used a lot with the time lapse for me building the exterior. But, you know, we'll figure something out, and I'll catch you guys when I got some work done. Okay, so here we have it. One module is 2 modules, I guess, are done. 1 layer is done. So as you can see, there is a strip of stone, strip of pistons, and then another strip of stone with an observer at the end here. And as you can see from the one I'm standing on the backside, there's just a line of redstone. So it's a really simple farm. And the way it works is when they grow up to be 3 blocks tall, the sugarcane that is, the observer will detect it, and actually I don't want to use that. I was going to display that, but I need that piece of sugarcane. So anyways, it will detect it, and then all the pistons will fire at the same time, which pushes all of the sugarcane off, and some of the sugarcane will fall back down onto the dirt that it's on top of, but that's just going to happen. And then it'll all get pushed into these hoppers in the middle, which if I come down here, whoops, there we go. If I come down here, you can see I've set up a storage system here in the middle with 1, 2, 3, 4 chests on either side. So that is a total of 16 double chests, and they will fill up with the sugarcane as it comes through. Now granted, the sugarcane was already in here, but no, I'm gonna leave it. But yeah, anyways, that is how this system functions, and I'm gonna pop off to building the rest of the modules, and then I might put this thing to the test and let it just run for an hour and see what happens. But until then, I gotta work on building. So that is it. We have all 6 modules in place now. Well, all the 6 modules that I have supplies to build. It looks like we have room for a few more can't speak. A few more modules. And this building, just like the cactus farm, it can be expanded. This was as tall as I decided to build it for right now, because A, it's a really tall building, and B, I kind of ran out of materials. But we can keep expanding this as we see fit and as we need. But yeah, I think, yeah, right there, as you can see, it's not a completely lossless system, and that does kind of suck, but I think that it will still produce a lot. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and get out of here without dying, and I am going to seal up the doors and kind of lock myself in this place, and I'm going to see how much sugarcane this produces in 1 hour. So now thinking about it, I'm wondering if it would look better if I put myself up in the sky. You see, this is why I want a second account. I want to get a camera account so bad, and that is my goal for Christmas time, is to get myself a second account. But until then, I'm probably just gonna close off the doors and see what we can get out of this place. So let's seal these off. Let's just go like this. And now nothing can get in here. Whoops. Wow. Wow. And I want to quickly run through and make sure that none of this is too dark. Oh yeah, nope, never mind. Not done yet. Alright, let's open this back up. We got a few more things that we can do though before that. So I'm gonna go grab some supplies, and then I'm gonna put the finishing touches on the inside, which should make it so it's not spawnable, and then we'll get off to testing this thing. And this build is officially done. So these were the final touches on the inside that I wanted to put in here. I'm gonna leave the scaffolding in here for right now, just because of the fact that I might add more modules in the upcoming days. But for now, I am going to get off and see how this thing operates when I leave it setting for 1 hour, just so I can get a rough estimate as to how much sugarcane this produces per hour. So I'm going to shut up, I'm going to stop recording, and I'm going to walk away from my computer. It is currently 4:30, so I will come back to it at 5:30 and see what it has done. Alright, wish me luck. Guys, so our hour is up. We have officially done a time lapse for actually just a little over an hour. And in front of me, I have already taken to compiling all of the sugarcane we have gotten into one chest. So if I open this up, this is where we're setting, but actually what we managed to collect was what is down in my hotbar right now. Oops, sorry. I think this is at 5. Yeah, so we managed to get just over 2 stacks in 1 hour, which really, 1 hour, that's not that bad. Like, I mean, I AFK here all the time getting supplies, so I will gladly take these 2 stacks per hour. But yeah, that is this building all completed and all done. And I would go outside, but it kind of looks like it's raining. So I'm going to actually end today's episode inside this building. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. I had actually a lot of fun building this building. Like, this one was really fun, really simple, and I like these builds. I like having simple ones, and I also like the fact that I was able to cram this down into a shorter episode. So let me know down in the comments if you think that shorter episodes are the way to go, or if there's just something in general that you think I should change. Like, let me know and I'll take it into consideration. This is just as much my project as it is a project for you guys, so be sure to let me know on that. But for now, this is CoralBonsai signing off. Catch you guys next time. See ya.